Hey guys, Drew here from Colton RV and Marine, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the Solitude 370DV by Grand Design. This is one of our 2024 models. We're trying to make room for the 2025s, so I'm going to take you guys around this one. There's a lot of really exciting things with this. So we're going to start here at the front. Look at the size of this door. This is going to be your underbelly pass-through. This is huge. This is massive. So going in there, you could probably fit 3 kids in here to sleep. It's a massive underbelly. You can fit plenty of chairs, plenty of canopies, firewood, everything that you're going to take with you. There's a few little tidbits in here. So one down here, you have your internal vacuum system. So this is going to be where the bag is, so you can empty all the dust and everything that comes out. You can notice all the way to our right in this blue little bag, that's going to be all the hoses and stuff for this internal vacuum system. Make sure to keep your camper super nice and tidy. Also, there's a little access panel here. It is screwed shut, so you're not going to be tinkering in here on your own, but if something does happen with the water system or something like that, it's going to be super easy to get back there and fix that issue and not cost you a whole lot in repair fees. There's a motion sense light up here, along with the GFI plug and a cable and satellite hookup. And then you have a tire link. What this is it's going to monitor the PSI that's in your tires, making sure that if you do run a little bit low, you'll know, that way you can get it filled up. Also, there's a stand jack in there and your 50 amp power cord, along with a spray hose for something that I'll show you guys on the other side. So walking forward past this, you do have one of your 2 30-pound propane tanks, one on each side. This is a 5th wheel, so you do have 130 over here and then a 30 on the other side. Simple on and off, easy to use. You can also start to see the jack for the auto leveling system that I'm going to show you guys on the other side. So coming around to the front here, you guys see this front cap. This is molded and it is fiberglass and it's insulated in there as well, so you're not going to get any cold drafts. You can kind of see some detail lights on the outside. It's the middle of the day, it's kind of hard to see them, but they're super nice. They'll look really nice at nighttime when you have, your campsite set up. Below this is going to be your MoRide pin box. So this pin box is a little bit of an upgrade. Helps with that chocking going down the road, so you won't have that camper bouncing on your truck like you would with a normal pin box. You also have your breakaway cable that's here. If your camper goes running away, you want to make sure that it pulls the brakes, so this will do that for you. And then your 7-way is tucked up underneath here. There's even a nice little hook on the back, so you can store that 7-way or the brake line. On the underside here, you're going to see another massive door. That's the one thing about the Solitude, is it's got tons of storage. So lifting up this door, you do see there is a spot for 2 batteries in there, along with, you can see we have a battery box hooked up, so we got power, along with your solar disconnect above that. This does have solar already on board. What that's going to do is it's going to charge those batteries, make sure you can last a little bit longer boondocking, and then all the way up to your left is your hydraulic fluid for the auto leveling system. Closing that up, coming underneath the slide, you have your Dexter tow assist. This is a super cool thing that they've started to add on to a lot of 5th wheels. It helps with going down the road. It'll help adjust so that towing a 5th wheel will be even easier than normal. Also, with certain Dexter tow assist models, you can even grab the mileage off of these 5th wheels, which is insane. You'd never know how long a camper's been on the road for. With this Dexter tow assist, I can tell you exactly how many miles it's been through. This door here is another one of your propane tanks. And then this is the back side to that underbelly storage that we saw on the other side. It's 2-doored. It's 2-doored for a reason. So we're going to open up this side first. You can see all of your water stuff. So you have your city water and your black tank flush in there, along with all the instructions on how to do dry camping, how to be hooked up to city water, how to winterize, how to fill the tank quickly. And then right below that is all of your dump valves. So you won't have to be tucked up underneath trying to pull your dump valves when you're getting to your dump spot. It's nice and easy, tucked up away in here. And then you can also see something that says Ice Maker Shutoff, which is super exciting. I'm going to show you guys that when we get inside. Opening up this side of the door, first thing you see is this little module here. This is that auto leveling system that I was talking about. So opening up in here, this is the touch screen for it. We don't have power completely right now, so I can't show you guys exactly how it works, but it is a super easy system. Press auto level. automatically puts down the 6 jacks for you. It gets you in a nice, even, level campground spot. And then tucked up behind me is this Easy Rail cord reel. This is awesome, especially when you have a big cord, like a 50 amp cord. Throwing it in the bay like this can get really annoying. So having that cord rail, you can just reel it on up, tucked up out of the way, and you got plenty of room for canopies and everything else that you're gonna be putting in your underbelly. Closing this up. Coming behind that, you do have the back to your furnace. So this does have a furnace on board. Got to keep it warm in there. Next to your tankless hot water heater. This is a tankless system. It's just on demand. When you have the water running, you're going to have hot water. 50 amp cord, like we've talked about. And then one of your dump ports down here, away from the slide, which is great. So if you have your slides out and for some reason you have to dump, you're not going to have to tuck up underneath your slides. You can just dump right here. Then you have your massive back slide here. Coming this way. Mainly towards the back of the camper. Nothing really special. There's a window. The back of the camper is good though. So you do have your ladder. This is a fully walkable roof. So you can get up there, you can check your seals, you can make sure that there's no rips, no tears or anything in there. It is a 300-pound weight capacity ladder. Then you have a receiver hitch down here for a bike rack. So if you got your e-bikes with you, you'll be able to put them right up on the back there, take them with you. And then you have a backup cam prep. So you can just add a backup cam. It's already all pre-wired for it. Coming back around to the campsite here, you do have 2 really big awnings. So the one up front is going to be even bigger. This is a huge black awning. It is a power awning. There's a switch inside, super easy to use. And then the one over your slide here is also a nice black awning. Provides plenty of shade. You can have your campfire right there, your picnic table in here, all your food set up, plenty of room for everybody. Coming to the front, they've added this new grab handle. This is an extra long grab handle. It's not the U one that they used to have. It's even longer, so you can make sure to grab it from the bottom step. 4 steps, they're a solid step. You're not going to be bouncing on them like the old ones. And coming inside, the screen door is pretty cool. So they added this screen defender here. This is a hard screen. So when you have those dogs coming with you, they're not going to go through it when they see somebody in your campground. The screen door also is prepped for a shade on the main door right up here. That's just a pull down shade that you guys can add. And there also is a nice light right up there so that you guys can walk into your camper without tripping over the stairs essentially. So that's the majority of the outside. Let's head inside because that's where I think this thing really shines. Okay guys, now that we're inside, this is a rear living floor plan. So it's pretty open back here. You have this nice center island right here with your huge, beautiful sink right here in the middle. This is the real focal point that I like to focus on with these Solitudes. So they upgraded the sink for 24. It does have a pull down faucet like a lot of them do. There's a few extra Gets and Gadget buttons, but they give you a nice cutting table. Also, there's an extra tray in here, so when you're washing off your vegetables, you can put them in here. And they give you the slotted tray too. These trays are completely removable. The drain's down here. How you change between the heads, there is a waterfall head here for the vegetables. Is this gold dial here. Just changing it over changes how the water comes out, depending on here, or even this cup sprayer. This cup sprayer is awesome. If you got a dirty cup, you got coffee in it or something, you put it on here, press down, it sprays upwards, getting all the gunk, all the coffee, everything off the inside, and it just falls into the sink here. You get a little soap dispenser too, which is super cool. This kitchen is extremely nice. So you do get a 4-burner cooktop. This is awesome. You don't normally see 4-burner, you normally see 3. So having a 4-burner, you get a massive oven, an actual decent size oven that you can cook stuff in. And then a microwave as well, in case you got to reheat the food. On this side of the stove, they added dual trash cans. So you can make sure to have one for your recycling. All those beer cans got to go somewhere. And then your garbage. More drawers for your silverware, your cooking utensils. You can even fit some pots and pans in this one. And a storage cubby with drawers. These are nice solid wood drawers. You come out, and the bottom one is the biggest one, of course. Okay, we're over into the living room area here. This is a televator TV. The control for that is going to be tucked up right here, along with your Rockford sound system. So if we hit up on the TV, now with the TV up, you can see it's a pretty large TV. This is a smart TV as well, so you will be able to put your Netflix on here, your Hulu, your YouTube, things like that. Plenty of storage above. All the kids' boards games got to go somewhere. And then down below, you do have this kind of access panel here that pulls forward. There's a little storage cubby in there. Make sure you don't lose the remotes. And then below this is your fireplace. This fireplace works as a heater as well. It's an electric fireplace, so you won't use any of your propane. It does keep this area nice and warm, depending on how cold it is outside, but it's a super beautiful feature to have. Coming over to the back here, this is a pull-out sofa, so I'll demonstrate that for you guys. These back cushions just come off. They're held on by a couple pieces of Velcro. Then you simply lift up. There's two little feet down here. If we lift up a little bit more, pull the feet out, set it on the ground, and then this back part just simply folds down, creating a decent sized bed. And then I always like to put the cushions back on the front. Gives you a little bit of a headrest so you don't back your head off the wall. And then to put it away, it's just as easy. Flip this up, pull up the top here, kind of got to give it a little bit of a wiggle, pull the feet in, and then we just put our cushions back over it. Creating a couch so you can sit here during the day. Also on the sides, you do have two little nightstands. These are mirrored, they're the same on both sides. If you pull this outwards, it's held on by a little magnet. You can see a storage in there, along with a couple USB plugs. There are some accent lights at the back, along with your emergency window. Coming over to this side, you do have your recliner seats. These are just normal recliners, so you sit down in them. There's a little button, kicks the footrest out, pulls you back. Right in front of the TV. There's no cockeyed looking or anything like that. The dinette, this is a free floating dinette, so you do get 4 total chairs. You can see there's 2 up here in the front, and then there's actually a couple tucked behind. These are folding chairs, so you can fold them in half, tuck them up out of the way if you only need 2, or if you got a party doing cards or something like that, you can have all 4. Huge windows in the front here, so you'll be able to see your whole campground, no problem. And then if we pull these down, they are blackout shades. So you can keep it nice and dark in here, nobody can see in at the nighttime. Back over into the kitchen, I wanted to show you guys this fridge. This is a huge fridge. It also has something that not a lot of things have. It has an ice maker. So if you guys remember when we were looking at the wet bay out there, there's a shutoff for it, which makes it super awesome to have. Especially you don't have to take that tiny little ice maker with you for drinks. There's a second drawer for freezer space with a sliding tray that does slide back. And then if we open up the main part of the fridge here, it's massive. You can fit a whole week's worth of camping supplies in here, no problem. You get a pantry. This pantry does have some shelves in it. Also, there is a little limiter here so you don't bash your door into your fridge. You have a little breakfast nook area, perfect for like a coffee pot or somewhere to throw your keys when you're coming inside. There are a couple plugs that are up tucked underneath here. And then more storage. You'll see up top there's a TravelFi Wi-Fi system. So this is already equipped with what's called TravelFi Wi-Fi. It is a Wi-Fi system that you have to pay a subscription for, or you can get a SIM card from, you know, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, your normal carriers, and it'll make the whole coach Wi-Fi compatible, which is super cool if you have little kids who are constantly on their phones. If you look above us here, you'll see one of the AC units. There's 3 AC units on this model. So you get 2 here in the living room area and then 1 over in the bedroom. It'll keep it a super nice temperature in here. You won't have to worry about overheating or anything like that. Coming back up to the front, there's another little storage bay so you can access all of that from the side. Your 2 AC unit controls One controls the top one controls the other back one. In here is a nice spot for winter coats or summer coats or muddy shoes, anything like that, tucked up out of the way. And then right below that, you're gonna see the outlet port for that internal vacuum system. So that hose that's in the underbelly goes right into here, and then you can vacuum up the inside, no problem. And then below this is a super cool feature. So you got a lot of dirt, you got a lot of dust in here, you're sweeping it all up, you get it into a pile. You don't want to have to deal with a dustpan or anything like that. You can just lift that up, it'll start the suction, you just sweep it into there, and it goes right into that underbelly, and then you can empty it through there. Your analog panel is going to be tucked up in here. So you have your slide controls, your awning controls, all your lights, your water pump, your water heater, all controlled through here. Okay guys, I'm gonna walk into the bathroom with you guys. This is a huge bathroom. So there's tons of room in here. This massive shower with a seat. I'm gonna step inside. I'm a pretty tall guy. My head's not in the skylight. And if I needed to wash my hair, I don't have to tuck down underneath. I can still get down here and wash my hair, which is so awesome to see in a camper like this, because there's a lot of people that are my height that struggle in camper showers. It's just the facts of it. And then porcelain toilet, real porcelain toilet. You're not gonna crush it when you're sitting on it. And then him and hers sinks. So if your partner's in here getting their teeth brushed or something like that, there's still plenty of room for you guys to come in here. You can wash your hands, you can get ready yourself, no problem. Massive mirror that goes across, and him and hers medicine cabinets. So your toothbrush can go in here, and hers can go in here, and you won't have to fight over the shelf space. Also in here is your hot water tank control. So with being a tankless hot water heater, you can change the temperature of it. That is controlled right here. It is a gas hot water heater. It does not run off electric, so you gotta make sure you have propane. And then there's just tons of storage. So underneath the sinks, there's storage. You get the drawers in the middle. And then also these cabinets here for like towels and extra beach towels and everything else. Now we're gonna walk into the bedroom. Okay guys, now that we're in the bedroom, I wanna show you guys how much room's in here. The bed is on the slide, so it does come out like this. This is a king size bed. There's storage underneath. That storage goes back a little bit, and then you guys can also see this pulls up to get access there, and then you also have drawers down here too. Pulling that bed down, coming over to this side, you do get a TV in here as well. This is another smart TV. And then you can see it says slide here. If you slide this forward, there's a little hidden storage compartment in there. So you can hide your valuables, any money tucked up away. Nobody will know it's there. Plenty of drawers. And then this big walk-in closet. So I can walk inside of it. I could get my shoes off this top rack here. There's also a nice hanging rack in here, so you can put your shirts and everything else in here. And it does close up just by doing this. Then there's a little lock here. And it has a nice mirror too. And then this right here is another storage bay. So plenty of storage in here. You get a rack up top to hang shirts or dresses or anything like that. These shelves do come out though. And if you wanted to take them out, you do have washer dryer hookups in here. So you could put a stackable washer dryer. Make sure you have clean clothes on the road essentially. And then lastly, that other AC unit that I was talking about, along with the controls for it right here. Thanks for checking out the Grand Design Solitude 370DV with me. If you guys have any questions, you can call me directly at 716-694-0188, extension 469. Thanks, guys.